Howdy, folks. Howdy. Sean Brock here with you just once again. Man, this is a big celebration here because what we have is a true rarity. I mean, we don't do much run-of-the-mill stuff around here anyway, but what we have is a true rarity that is an original that they're now making copies of. This is a original 1934 jumbo from the great Orville Gibson Company back in 1934. This is not, let me repeat, this is not a custom shop reissue. This is the original old deal, man. The old lightweight, feather light Gibson jumbo. And this one is for Mr. Garrick, your friendly guitar dealer way down under, but serving the world. He's down there in New Zealand. Studio One vintage guitars. A big inventory, lots of vintage stuff. He's got some vintage Martins, some newer Martins, custom shop stuff. And this one right here, which is the oldest guitar that I've had on the channel, 1934 Gibson Jumbo. Let's take a listen to her, want to? You see that description box, and you can contact Studio One Vintage Guitars. You can speak with Garrick. His website is there. Also a link to his Reverb store. I'm not sure that he will have this posted as soon as we get the video up, but he will know what you're talking about because these are hard to forget. Sakes, man. Listen to the balance of this thing. It's so old and so dried out. You know, the woods are that's the lightest touch that I can manage. original tuners as best as I can tell as well. You can play with some bluegrass on if you wanted to. Listen to how full that C chord is. Grab a capo here. Just think about that. 1934. I had to get this weird one out. These have a 9.5 radius on them. Key of A. Very even. Man, listen to that F sharp. B flat. I had not capoed this up before the video, so we will learn together. And whatever we learn, please do repeat it back to me so I know what we learned. I was a pretty good student in school, but I was known to cheat on a paper or two. My old buddy Michael Cleveland, we used to cheat and do one another's algebra homework. We'd trade. Our grades were kind of okay, I guess. B flat. got lost in that Disco Inferno for a minute. This thing, I always say B flat is a proving ground for a guitar, and I don't know if many of you believe me or not, but for some reason, there's something about, if something is good, if you go into a shop and you get a guitar off the wall and you immediately capo it to the 3rd fret, if you'll know that if the guitar is good all over or not. And this one is absolutely a cannon in B flat. She's got that punch in B as well. A little bluegrass rhythm for you. Listen to how she's going to shine on this. It's the little details, and we talk about torified guitars, and I understand Gibson is doing just a really bang-up job on the reproductions of these. I've heard so many excellent comments. Torifying wood, that's a hot topic, I guess, and you might kick the ball a little further down the field. I'm not up for debate on that because different people will use different processes, and some of them suck, to be quite frank with you, and some of them are kind of nice, and there's everything in between. But nonetheless, nothing replaces the age. And these little details, just a little flick up produces so much sound on these, and I guess that's why they're so sought after, right? I guess that's why they're recreating them, right? Very strong. I'm not hitting this hardly at all. I'll make it clip. I'll just play medium and make it clip, I guarantee. Very powerful. imagine this has got a lot of color. Let's check them. Really nice. Really, really nice. I've played a lot of pre-war Martins. I've played a lot of wartime Martins. I've played some old 40s Banners. I have never played a 1934 Jumbo until today, and I tell you, it's really something special. This guitar, I will tell you what I do know. You know me, I don't know much. I mean, spruce top, they just say spruce top. But obviously we got the sunburst. You can see, where there's been a little stress on the center seam. Think of the age of this thing. I didn't notice any kind of cleats or nothing like that. It looks clean on the inside on the center seam. But you can kind of see it there. That's usually a guitar this old, you definitely see the center seam. If you don't, then you better ask yourself what kind of deal is this, 'cause, but this is a really, really, really clean example. The old long saddle. These are 2 3/8 on the string spacing, so it's pretty wide string spacing. If you got them sausage fingers and you do some finger style, you can get them right in there. I play a lot of 2 1/4, 2 5/16, and I don't have any problem with this string spacing. Today I've been playing guitars that were 2 1/8. So switching that much, switching to over from 2 1/8 to 2 3/8 is a little odd. But this is very comfortable action. I mentioned this is a 9.5 radius on the fingerboard is what they did on these, a rosewood board. Very clean, very, very clean top. Here are the sides. There's a little something here and there on, I don't know, just little dents. Probably the kind of thing like if somebody had something in their pocket and they pressed down really hard. You gotta be kind of delicate with these. Very lightweight guitar. There's the back. There is some cleats. You can probably notice the line. It's on the treble side of the center seam, and they cleated up real well in the back, on the inside of the back. But it kind of runs from about there on down to the waist area. I'm thinking that's where I feel the end of it. Very nice neck. These are 1 3/4. Real cool shape, man. I could see this being a very desirable shape on modern guitars. It's got a nice V to it. It sits in the hand real nice. It's not these are before the baseball bat era, which I personally don't mind the baseball bats, but I know that they're a little much for some folks. This is a very nice neck, though. It's a little thicker. It's got more of a V than, say, like a Martin low oval or some of the modern Martin necks. It's got a little more V in it than that. But this is really nice. Really good feel. Original, I would venture to say, if these aren't original, they're period correct on the tuners. And they function well. Replacement bridge pins. There's a lot of saddle in here. The guitar has had a refret. It has had a neck set for sure. They did a really good job. Plenty of saddle, but the action is low as it is. And I will say too, everything I have on the channel, nearly everything, I mean pretty much everything for the last 8 months or so, has had Diodario XS17s. I'm not advertising for them. That's just for consistency's sake. This, I did not put 17s on it. I put 16s. So this is a 12 to 53 set on the gauge. 24 and 3/4 inch scale is what they say these are. Very, very comfortable. You know, of course, 14 frets to the body. The depth on these, you know, they're not, don't get them confused with some of the other jumbos that came out later on down the line. These are thinner than a Martin style dreadnought. They are 4 3/16 here at the upper bout, you know, by the neck block, and they are 4 1/2 at the lower bout. So they really rest on your lap. Very, very nice, very nice. And you know, you sit here like this, you don't feel like the guitar is getting away from you. These are not neck heavy by any means. Well, this thing is not heavy anywhere. If you buy it and you decide to hit somebody, pick a different guitar, because this, I don't think this one's gonna do much to them. It'd be kind of like swatting somebody with a newspaper. It's just so light. It's very, very light. And again, if you're interested in this guitar, see the description box. Talk with Garrick over at Studio One Vintage Guitars. I know that he'll treat you right on it, and he'll work something out for you. He will have this listed sooner rather than later on his Reverb and also on his website, which, like I said, is both in the description box. And if you have any questions, you can consult with him. And man, to own this, whoever buys this, please let me know if you've taken the time to watch a video. Oh, one thing I do see where right here on the heel it has been filled. Someone wrongly put a strap button right there. So as it sits, there is no strap button in it, because somebody kind of goofed and put it in a bad spot there, but they did a nice job filling it in. So whoever buys this, let me know. I'd like to know. I like to know things. And as of always, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would certainly appreciate it. Thank y'all, and take care.